Yeah, you have to be confident that you could do it. And in the beginning, I just did it because that's what I wanted to do, and no one was listening. So I've always been a curious person. So I've always been interested in listening to how people think about things and how and talking to people about their mindset and just and expanding on my own ideas and just talking shit. And so we would have these podcasts and they would go on forever. And my my friend Ari, I never let him never let this die down. Never let him forget this. He was always like, "You have to edit your podcast. I'm telling you right now, you're fucking up." I go, "Why?" He's like, "Because people are not going to listen to it." I go, "They don't have to."
Yeah.
I go, "You listen to part of it." He goes, "Just do it. Just, I'm telling you, trust me, cut it down to like 45 minutes. That's all you need." And I'm like, no, I don't think you're right. I go, I like listening to long form things. No one has that kind of time. I go, okay, I'm just going to keep doing it this way. So,
So
no,
stick to your gut.
No, he doesn't. He listen to his are like 2.5 hours long now.
That's great. You won. But you wouldn't, like, say, I mentioned to you this before, and this is going to happen. It's actually made a lot of progress towards it. I'm going to talk to Putin, but you wouldn't travel to Putin if you wanted to talk to you?
Putin's a dangerous character.
He's not. He's not.
You ever seen the thing with Jerry Kraft where they stole his Super Bowl ring?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that was a little bit of misunderstanding.
Oh, really? I think it's a little bit. He just decided he's going to steal that Super Bowl ring.
Kind of. I think it was
kind of.
He thought,
"Can I see your ring?" He shows him his ring, and then he puts it on and says, "I can murder somebody with this ring." And then he walks off with it.
It's possible he did it he's a big believer in displays of power.
Yeah.
So like it's possible he did that, but I think he sees himself as like a tool with which to demonstrate that Russia still belongs on the stage of the big players. And so a lot of actions are selected through that lens. But in terms of a human being, outside of any of the evils that he may or may not have done, he is a really thoughtful, intelligent, fun human being. Like the wit and the depth from the JRE perspective is really interesting. I'm like his manager now, selling he's a judo guy.
To get Trump. He's really good at judo. I have seen him practice judo. He's a legit black belt.